our first ever game in the Sir Nat Lofthouse Stadium is upon us. And what a beautiful day and game to christen it with. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, smash the like button with your face. That'd be terrific. Don't hurt yourself, though. That'd be bad. So, we have had... we're out of the transfer window now, as you can see. We're into our Champions League groups. The first Champions League game of the season you're going to be seeing today. We've got a Premier League game first, and then a Champions League game straight after that. Obviously, I'll show you the group in a minute, because I'll be honest with you, for a pot one team, I still think we got a bit stiffed on our group, but what more can you do, really? To give you an idea, we got Bayern, Ajax, and Red Bull Salzburg. So Salzburg, you'd expect us to beat fairly comfortably. Ajax is certainly not a pushover, though, by any stretch. And Bayern in there as well as a pot 2 team, because Dortmund have won the German league 3 years in a row. So it's really not an easy... It's still easier than last year, you'd feel. But I honestly don't think we've gained all that much by being a pot 1 team this year. And in other terrific news, we have finally, and I totally forgot about this, moved into our brand new stadium. It's called Nat Lofthouse Stadium. Not the Nat Lofthouse Stadium or anything like that, but it is Nat Lofthouse Stadium. I still like it, though. 41,000 nearly capacity. Since we were struggling to fill out the Unibowl, I don't know what's going to happen with this, but the thing is, our first ever game at the I'm going to call it that, the Nat Lofthouse Stadium, is going to be against Ajax in the Champions League. What a brilliant night to crown and open and christen our brand new stadium. It's going to be fantastic. But first, there's a little matter of Chelsea in the league. You'll see why that's such a daunting task in a moment, because we've had some games off camera. The first of which was at home to Burnley. It took us until the 94th minute, with Hussein getting the ball, sort of skipping back inside and slotting us 1-0 up in the 94th minute over Burnley. I'd say it was a valid result. I think we deserved the win over the night, but we did have 10 men as well after Johan David Christensen was sent off in the 73rd minute for this. I refuse to believe that he deserved a red card for this challenge. Watch this. He gets the ball, he's coming across here, he slides in, takes the ball, and that, not two-footed as far as I can tell, was given as a red card, and he's got a 3-match ban now as a result of that, so Jesus. Next up, we went away to Watford, played pretty well ourselves, couldn't find the back of the net. Watford had no shots in the full game, and we just couldn't find that one opening that we needed to find a way past them. So dropped points there, sadly. We've still just sort of struggling to get things going, really. I'm just not sure if the running at the defence thing was the right idea. I don't really know. We should have done better, really. Particularly when they haven't had a shot. As we then had a very, very tight game away at Leeds. Kim put us in the lead from the penalty spot after just 7 minutes, but Leeds were able to find themselves an equaliser. Basically one of those ones where the defenders are all over the place as a result of the... I mean, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing here either. The free kick breakdowns are always very weird for the AI defending, sadly. But 65th minute again, Kang getting the ball out on this right-hand side. Eventually, is going to end up in behind from Geraldo. Kim gets in there, comes back to him a couple of times before he slots it home for 2-1 to Bolton. A tight game. We probably just about edged it, but I think that it could have easily been a draw on another night. It was the worst defensive display we've had of the season so far. Definitely gave up a lot of chances, and Tammy Abraham looks very, very good for Leeds at the moment. League-wise, it leaves us 4th. I mean, I can't really complain. 10 points from our first 4 games of the season, 3 wins and a draw. And in the draw, we really were we defended perfectly. It is what it is. So very, very happy with the start of the season. Norwich up there as well with 10 points on the board, and City as well up there too. You'll notice though, Chelsea have won 4 out of 4 and have a plus 17 goal difference after 4 games. Yeah, the reason for that is because they beat Birmingham City 9-0. 9-0 they beat Birmingham City. So, yeah, we scraped past Birmingham. Chelsea put 9 past them. So it's going to be a long year for Birmingham, and I feel like Chelsea might have just staked a claim to being the title favourites already. And that's who we get to play today, away from home. So if we don't lose 9-0, I'd say that's a step in the right direction. No more transfers to talk about. I did have a little look around, but nobody stood out to me as a player that we really needed, and I hadn't really been focusing on trying to bring in young players that were sort of bed out the squad at that point, so there wasn't really any available players to really look at. Might have another dip in January and do kind of what we did last season. As today, we travel to Chelsea. It's not going to be easy by any means. I'm going to go to the old school style approach with just the simple stuff, really. Of course, Wilson can't play, sadly, against his old club, so we'll have to shuffle things around a little bit there. Kim's back in. Murray isn't playing there in a million years, sadly. And not even sadly, he's definitely not playing there. Obviously, Barla's got that injury now, so we may have to rely on Kang being slightly unfit, but playing there anyway. The Bobson and Geraldo partnership in the midfield, though, has struggled a little bit as of late. And in fact, Bobson's been really, really poor, so maybe he's not the option in that role at all. And maybe I'd even be tempted to go with Geraldo there, and then maybe Tim Stas as the Met Salah alongside him. Farmer will not be starting this match. I definitely still like Hung in that role. Garces and Nezev on the left and the right-hand side. I actually quite like the idea of him through the middle, potentially, because he's got that height. Murray definitely on the bench, though. Candela will definitely give a chance there, too. Just moving some stuff around a little bit to get Farmer. Probably not off the bench. I'd rather have Rodriguez come off the bench for him at the moment. So, Estevez, Murray, Christensen, Hernandez. Wait, yeah, Hussein or Christensen? Hussein or Christensen? Honestly, in a game like today where it is going to be pure counter-attacking because it's Chelsea, I think that Hussein might be the man for the job out on that right-hand side. Christensen definitely does a good job when he plays there, but I think in a game like today, we just need that added pace and intensity, particularly with how we're going to have to play this. Because it'll probably just end up with me turning pass into space on almost immediately, but we'll see. My assistant has an awful lot of ideas for how we're going to tackle Chelsea, and most of it seems to be, yeah, real hard. We're going to tackle them real hard. That's fine by me. Let's go. We honestly couldn't have asked for a tougher way to start the episode as far as matches go. This will be interesting. I wonder if we can pull off that same kind of thing we've been doing lately in this game as well. That just kind of hang on and try and nick something. Because one thing we have done very well against big sides in big games is take them to extra time and beyond, which in the Premier League is basically a point. So I quite like the idea of us maybe doing that to Chelsea here. I'd happily have a point at Stamford Bridge if we could get one. That would be an extremely good point for me. That's going to have to be our main source of attack. Great header from Nezev, though. And Stars knocks it down for Kang. Really quick football from us. It's about Hussein finding the right pass. He finds Kim. Good block. I mean, we got into the right position again, though. Might be a bit of a false dawn, nevertheless, but we've shown that there is definitely ways through Chelsea. If we play the ball fast enough and get into spaces, there's definitely something for us in this game, potentially. In before we lose 6-0. No! What a save from Macania off of Silva. Something tells me that if we are to get anything out of this game, it's going to have to be because of Macania again. I think we have to go past into space now. The possession's slipping away from us a bit now. Kang. Difficult one for Kim. Can he just find the space as Kim gets the shot away again? That's always the key in these games. Make sure we've still got a threat on the break. Oh, God. No! That's frustrating. Again, men on posts. The problem is, you always feel like if you don't have them on the post, because they do clear it off the line sometimes, or it at least hits them, but it's just really annoying to watch them just stand there and make no effort to try and even attempt to clear it. And we're getting penned in a bit. Chelsea making some great little runs between the lines, which teams don't normally do against us, and that's part of the problem. And again, we're punched away by Macania. I think I might even switch things up at halftime and go towards our newer style of play, because we have actually been using that in the bigger games lately, and it has functioned quite well for us, to be fair. Almost through again, and another terrific save. And oh my goodness me, clearances off the lines for days. And again, why aren't they clearing it towards the players? It is frustrating to watch your players over and over again clear the ball nowhere near anybody. And I know there's the pass into space element of that, but they don't always do that. So it's frustrating, but what can you do? They're just under pressure, I suppose. And I don't know if today's going to be any different, really, as far as the going forward part of that. Unless Kim gets it here. Right, oh, lovely touch for Kang. And he's going to make the run for the return ball, surely. Oh, no. Oh, Hassan. Oh, go on, sir. Take him on. Back inside for Candela. Oh, and it's tipped over by Ramsdale, but at least we got ourselves a counter-attacking play going there. That's the kind of stuff that creates us goals normally. Good clearance from Stas, and that might actually go to Kim. Can he spin around his man? Yes, he does. This is what Kim does so well. That little acceleration he's got. Ah, to Dima. Oh, hello. They've screwed it up as well. Oh, both teams are just insisting on giving the ball back to each other at the moment. Right. Don't head it. That's it. Bring it down. Control. Lovely stuff. Great work. That's more like it. This is the kind of football we need to see. Can we continue this? It's down to Kim. This is really nice play from us. Go on, complete it. If we score a goal on the end of this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that was wonderful play. We've just not been at the races today from an attacking perspective. It's honestly good that it's only 1-0. Once again, we're going to have kept the scoreline down in these matches where it could have been a lot worse for us. Hussein is going to shoot, isn't he? Yep. No. Stars. Oh, Hung. He's into the box. Yes, come on! Chelsea 1, Bolton 1, Veselin Ivanov. I just brought him off the bench to play in Kang's position because obviously with Bala injured, Ivanov is going to see a lot more football in that position. I actually cannot believe we've pulled out an equaliser here at Stamford Bridge. This is what this Bolton team does. This is a great pick out from Stars. I thought Hung was just going to shoot here, but instead he's just disguised a lovely little ball. The composure for Ivanov to actually take a touch on that and make it 1-1 is huge. Come on. A 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge would be an extremely good result that I really don't think we've deserved, but we've fought hard in this. Oh, no. No. Come on. Please cover the gaps, you... Chelsea 2, Bolton 1. We caught ourselves on the counter-attack there. They just allow so much space in between. Like, they're just not even attempting to follow the two Chelsea runners, to be honest. Yeah, they just don't even try. For a second there, I thought we were going to earn ourselves a really good point. And in the end, they've thrown it away. The defenders themselves have thrown that away. I don't think it would have been that difficult for them to just move across and cover the passing option off, but they just don't. Frustrating. I don't think we would have deserved the point had we got it, but my God, it would have been a good point had we then managed to get it, sadly. For us to get it in stoppage time like that, and then not in stoppage time, but for us to get it so late and then throw it away like that is annoying, to say the least. Kim flicks it on, he won't get to the rebound, and that will surely complete the win for Chelsea. 2-1. I suppose we still gave them a good game on the score sheet, but they definitely deserved to win that game. But god damn it, man. When we scored that goal, I thought we'd earned ourselves a really good point. It was not to be. Right, on to Ajax. Right then, it's Ajax at home. We just have to go. I don't think I'm going to go for, like, full balls to the wall. We'll go with the secondary approach here with positive, and then that'll probably be fine for us, I'd say. I don't think we need to go attacking from the off here. Let's see what's available to us. So, I think the Bobson and Geraldo partnership, as bad as Bobson has actually been, Geraldo does seem to perform better as the Met Salah, weirdly. Farmer will not start, unless he has to. No, I think we'll still put Hung in. Kang's back, so he will definitely play instead of Murray. There's no way Murray is playing here. Although I think I will put Murray in at right back for today's game, or as close to right back as we have. I think today might be a Christensen day, though, instead of Hussein. Do that, essentially. And we do at least have Kyle Wilson back, too, which is a nice feature. And also, Nezev has been really poor lately, so I think definitely Garces to come back in and complete that trio. Maybe that was part of the problem too, the lack of communication. So I think that's going to be the bench. Candela, Nezev, Hussein, Ivanov, Stas, Estevez, and Hernandez. Ooh. Ajax have changed their system right before kickoff, and I am tempted to adjust our approach based around that, because going through the middle against this is going to be a nightmare. So I've shifted Murray to being a normal wingback for today's game alone, and we're going to go down the wide areas because there's going to be so much space there. And Kim, I'll actually keep where he is because that might help us a bit. The last time a team played this shape against us was Southampton a few seasons ago, and doing this is what worked in that game dramatically. So I just want to start off with it, quite frankly. Our first ever game in the Sir Nat Lofthouse Stadium is upon us. And what a beautiful day and game to christen it with. I'm extremely excited about this. If we could get a win in our first game in the brand new stadium, I hope it's sold out. 40,000 fans would be absolutely outrageous, particularly if we could get a win against a team like Ajax under the lights here in the Champions League. What more do you want? Be the ultimate way to open this stadium. Who will score the first goal in the new stadium? That's the question. Murray. Or back for Geraldo. Great save. Imagine if it would have been Geraldo inside a minute. That would have been incredible. Wow, look at the amount of Ajax fans in the stadium here. Kang with the ball in, but a good start from us. And it's flicked over by Demaran. Really strong start in the first minute. It's the sort of domination I wanted to see early doors. Getting a few little chances straight off the bat. I mean, maybe Ajax aren't as good as they were perhaps at the start of the save. Maybe they've lost some players. I don't know. Christensen, though, driving into the middle here. Look at the space he's got out wide. And he has to use it, surely. He's going to go alone here, Christensen. He's all the way through. And he's not been fouled, but Hung will pull at this cross. Dong! And it's cleared away. Very, very good start in the opening 20 minutes. Lots of shots going in there, which is great. Back to Kang, though, but we need that opening goal. That's the key. Kang's going to get this through here. Goes for goal! Great save. Kim will continue the ball in play, though. And... what happened there? Yeah. So we've definitely dominated the first half of this match. We should be in front, really. We have created a decent amount. Look at Kang in that first half. 8.2. 10 key passes in 45 minutes from Kang. We need that breakthrough. We've been brilliant just without the goal. We essentially did everything except score in that first half. Defensively, solid as rock. That guy, Koch, in their backline is extremely good. But... yeah, very expensive as well. I've looked at him in a few windows recently, but they want an awful lot of money, and he has an £89 million release clause. Hung with a bit of a nasty tackle there. Hopefully nothing comes of this, because that would be very annoying. There's loads of room out wide. Christensen's there. Hopefully he doesn't shoot or anything. Oh, we need to fashion a good chance. Kim is in there. Really nice opportunity for us. That was a good one. In most areas of this match, but just not in front of goal. Going to make a couple of changes to freshen things up, get Hussein on against slightly tireder legs, because Christensen is obviously flagging a tiny bit. Now, Ivanov's had to come on for Kang, who's just feeling it a little bit. That's a foul! That is surely a penalty. Well, there's no touch on the ball. I guess the question is how much he's touched Christensen there. His last act before going off might well be to win us a penalty. We've seen them give him for a lot less. Let's have it. It's awarded. There we go. Kim's chance now to give us the lead. This is huge. Kim has been so consistent from penalties. I actually don't know if he's ever missed one for us. That's how good he's been. Can he do it in the Champions League against Ajax? Oh, he will! On the rebound, it's Bolton 1, Ajax 0. Incredibly fortuitous. He's had his penalty saved, it's bounced back to him, and it's Bolton 1, Ajax 0. We've had to get it from the spot, but you can't say we haven't deserved the lead in this match, and this is a super important... it's actually hit the post rather than being saved. Wow. What a moment. We needed that so badly. 20 minutes to go. A second goal would be quite nice, because obviously head-to-head is quite important, and it's tipped over again by Karneshi, considering they've offered nothing as an attacking threat so far. Hussein, out wide for Nicky Murray again. Getting that space there. Can he find a good ball in, though? He might be fouled again by Lodi there. Geraldo! Hung! Blocked. I think we made the right choice, tactically, before the start of this game. I don't think we would have played as well creatively in this match had we not made those changes. Nice work, Geraldo. Oh, go on, have a pop, son. Murray, maybe you can have a pop. He's going in, and Nicky Murray. That's an extremely good save. If anything, we've got better since the penalty as, oh, Demaran, and again save. For those of you interested in things like this, the game has counted us as having 11 clear-cut chances in this match. Our XG is over 3.5, and yet we are 1-0 up in this match, which is incredible. But if we get the win, I suppose it won't matter. But I swear to God, if we concede now, it would be a muggery of a half. We've had 14 shots on target in this match, which is incredible. It looks like we are going to get away with it. It's going to be Bolton 1, Ajax 0 at the Nat Lofthouse Stadium. Our first ever home win in our brand new stadium comes in Europe against Ajax, and they've witnessed an excellent performance from the lads. Just couldn't find the back of the net enough, quite simply. Kim scoring in the 69th minute. Wow, what a moment that is as well. Kim Min, of anyone else, who else deserved to score the first goal in this stadium? Brilliant. Karmeshi with an 8.5 made, how many saves did he make? 13 saves in this game he made off of us, and I mean, we should have probably scored 3 or 4 in this match, but it doesn't matter because we look really, really good. Kang made 11 key passes before he was substituted, and he was substituted in the 50-something minute. Really, really strong performance. Extremely happy with just getting the result. They did nothing. Getting the win in that home game was super important because I feel like we'll be strong enough, hopefully, to beat Red Bull Salzburg home and away, and that will hopefully be the 9 points that we need, depending on what we do in the second game, in order to actually get us through to the next round this season, because I really do want to make progress in the Champions League this year. It was fun to win the Europa League, it was, but we have to concentrate on the main competition. So that was that. Next episode is going to be Salzburg and Bayern Munich. There's a lot of tough games in there. We've got Man United and Liverpool in those matches as well. But, you know, Norwich are no pushover. Second in the league at the moment. Birmingham again, the FA Cup. Rip. And then we've still got some winnable games in there, to be fair. Just got to win the winnable ones and hopefully take some points off the others. So, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like. That'd be amazing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be sick too. And I will see you guys very, very soon. I stream on Twitch as well. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock? 11 till 3. That's what I meant. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your guns. Capybara. Bye-bye.